trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gon' give her some. Let's reflect times. I try to collect minds from complex rhymes. And by the way, shout out Tech 9. Go and shut the up. Just let me talk. I'm a time bomb that's waiting to go off. Quite nuclear, amazing what fame could do to you. Too peculiar, although I'm truly a Renaissance starter. My mind divine, it take me.
First opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Today we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Arizona Cardinals and the Detroit Lions. First quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. They defer to Brown to start the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Calling officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Another run for Brown on second down. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now on first down. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And he'll be taken down. Before they work this to the 45.
First down, Arizona.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Shotgun handoff to Brown here. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. Well, this defense for the Lions, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was popped free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
From the 40 now on second down. Murray. Incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every
Here's Murray. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's in. Xavier Collins there to make the play defensively.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. Over the middle, he finds Higgins. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that. Good, clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3-and-out.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. But no matter your experience level as a quarterback, you throw an interception on that first drive, maybe a little shaken up. Nice response there to get their first down.
I think you make an excellent point. I don't care who you are. You throw an interception, it's going to get to you a little bit. But the ones that we've seen that are the best, you never notice it. They don't come to the bench, throw their helmets, they don't do any of that. They just go back out the next drive and act like it never happened. And that's what we're seeing here.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Murray now to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Andrew Booth puts it off, and the Lions are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it doesn't take a whole lot of investigation to figure out why they're still sitting at 0 on the scoreboard, because their quarterback's got to wake up and start reading defense a heck of a lot better after throwing his 2nd interception.
The left side throw complete to Adams. So he stopped for no gain, and it'll be 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And in for the Lions touchdown. Devontae Adams, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Lions use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit. Like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey already? Not the one that you're throwing it to? And maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
That's a good job there. We do talk about this a lot. That a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. A nightmare of a first half for him. And that's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
It was Jamel Dean who brought him down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
On 2nd down now, Nix. And tough sledding. They'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Back to throw here. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he is going to have the Lions first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. The Lions are the perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. They've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row. And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And this one is incomplete. We know he has a lot of confidence in his arm and likes to force it downfield, but the coverage was tight there. Fortunate it wasn't picked off. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. It's caught here by Adams. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. That flag puts them on their heels a little bit more defensively as the officials walk it upfield. Yeah, and they can blame the officials all they want, but bottom line, it's their own fault because, to me, that was an avoidable call. Stay focused and avoid major mistakes like that. Up the middle they go. Nix. And that'll move them a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. They'll look to throw here. Touchdown! T. Higgins, his first touchdown on the year. And the Lions have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Murray going to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Brown. And down right around the 32-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense felt pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. He's going to have the first down and then some. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Murray. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead is knocked harmlessly to the turf.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Murray to air it out again. Being chased out left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And it goes down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting it back on the sand.
The goal is to get back into this game. The offense is certainly moving in the wrong direction. This is certainly a case where one team needs big splash plays right now. But unfortunately,
under pressure, and they got to him again. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Returnable here for Davis. 6-yard return after a punt of 48. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times we watch 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll keep it on the ground. Nix, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll set up a throw. They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown.
Well, I mean, it hadn't been a picture-perfect first half for this defense to this point, but that's a big play to get them right back in the ballgame.
And I think that changes their mind frame. Now they're saying to themselves, hey, we're still in this. And even though our offense hasn't done anything, we've had our troubles on our own right, we still made a play right there that could change the course of this game. Great job delivering.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Out of the end zone comes Smith. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Now back to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. It's caught inside the 25. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's the hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his head kept it exactly that.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Nix, and not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Now the Lions, they send out the field goal unit here. And this a 39-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And some room to work. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That good for 22 and a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
First and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. To throw is Murray. He'll get this to Eckler. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They get him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Looking to throw again on second down. Murray looking Austin Eckler's way again. And he is going to lose yardage here. A final shot before half for Murray. And going deep for Hill. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced. Either throw it or run it and try and win this ball game.
And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, this is the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. He'll look to throw. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And the Cards are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
I wonder if they're wandering back to the home, thinking to themselves, can we just hit rewind and go back a play? Definitely not the down they wanted to begin this drive by giving up a sack. But for the defense, that's exactly how they drew it up.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
They certainly are running up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Murray with a 3rd and long. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Davis now to return it. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage. So timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, the slant connects with Devontae Adams. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
2nd and 1. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Whenever I see an in-route dropped, as we just saw in that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. 3rd and 1. They opt to pass it, and the one thing happened that could not happen. They took a sack.
Yeah, I just wonder, is that an indictment of their offensive line? Did they think that they couldn't move them enough to pick up a 1st down there? Or was it analytics? Did they think about it that way? In any event, they'll be studying that in the future.
Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Murray flips his forward on the jet sweep. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in-vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Snap comes to Murray at 1. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD. That's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all
over them. Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Lions are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown in the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field, going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
15 yards for the Lions there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Adams. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. So the drive will continue after the conversion on 4th. They'll work from the 20 on 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go. Here we go.
Second and 3. Here's back-to-back catches for Davante Adams. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. On 1st down, Nix. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
2nd and 4. This is caught. And in for the Lions touchdown. Jamison Williams with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list. And the Lions add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse.
as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Draw play for Brown. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
50 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Man, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he did not reel it in.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side, and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
They'll give this up the middle to Brown. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. 3rd down seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and didn't get anywhere close to a 1st down.
Now Murray's got to have this one. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions.
Yeah, definitely a good day's work throwing the football. Very good day's work. A 4 touchdown passes. They're really pouring it on.
Yeah, and so much for going into clock mode after getting that touchdown, right? Because you would think with the lead, 4th quarter, they might actually do that. No chance. They've kept attacking and got another touchdown pass as a result.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. An inside give, Brown. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down, and you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Right back to Brown. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Murray and company going for it on 4th. Completing it to the right side, Johnson.
And he is going to have the Cardinals 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Murray. This will be caught by Brown. They'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite powering through the tackle. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll make it second down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running.
And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down. That last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. A huge play there for Arizona.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
On 2nd and 10, Murray. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try to throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Murray again. And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. But after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
They're going for it. It's Murray. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. Took just 1 play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Up the middle they go. Nix. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Good gain there on 1st down. And keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. He'll look to throw. Pass thrown to Adams. He's got it on the crossing route. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 33. That one looks like he'll throw here. He hits Adams complete. And they're going to be set up now with a ball at the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference to see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier. He wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is under.
Well, this has been another impressive display by this undefeated team, Charles, and it looks like they're going to stay that way after this one.
Yeah, one of the league's best offenses, they stayed on brand in this contest because they continue to look good at what they do. Just added a late touchdown. Now they're really hammering home just how good they've been all year long, letting the rest of the league take notice.
Fielded right around the 8. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's 2nd down.
This was a really nice display, Charles, of complimentary football, especially how much they were humming in the second half to pull away and get the victory. Really a complete performance.
And so much fun when you're able to have everyone contribute, both sides of the ball. You go back in the locker room and you just savor it, right? Because that's what football's all about. A true team.
Hello, new world, all the boys and girls. I got some true stories to tell. You're back outside, but they still lied. Whoa, yeah. Take off the foo-foo, take off the cloud chase, take off the Wi-Fi, take off the money phone, take off the car loan, take off the flex and the white loss, take off the weird jewelry. I'ma take 10 steps, then I'm taking off top off. Take off the